where we're going to completely demystify the art of wealth creation. Today, imagine stepping onto the high-tech trading floor of your own personal finances. We're going to mathematically prove how a seemingly insignificant amount of money, literally just 5,000 rupees, can become a multi-generational fortune. We're going to cut through all the noise and show you exactly what's really possible.
Be honest with yourself for a second. Have you ever actually stopped to think about what happens to 5,000 rupees every single month in your own life? For most of us, it just kind of disappears without a trace, right? It vanishes into a couple of weekend dinners, maybe a new pair of shoes, or those phantom streaming subscriptions we absolutely swear we're going to use but never actually do. And because it feels like such a modest amount, we just naturally assume it's way too small to make any real difference in our financial trajectory. We've been conditioned to believe that true wealth requires this massive inheritance or starting out with lakhs of rupees. But what if we completely rewired that thinking?
1.8 crore. Now let that sink in for a moment. What if I told you that this exact modest amount, just 5,000 rupees, saved and invested every month without fail, can build a personal fortune of nearly 1.8 crore rupees? That completely shatters the illusion that you need a huge windfall to get rich, doesn't it? Today, we're going to do a deep, realistic, mathematical breakdown of exactly how this happens across 10, 20, and 30 years.
All right, the wealth-building engine, and look at the actual mechanics of exponential growth. Okay, let's dive into this, because this is where the magic really starts. A systematic investment plan, or SIP, isn't some super complex, ultra-exclusive investment product for Wall Street insiders. It's actually just relentless, automated discipline. It's a method of taking a fixed amount of money, in our case that 5,000 rupees, and investing it at regular monthly intervals into mutual funds. You aren't constantly refreshing economic dashboards, you're not trying to perfectly time the stock market, and you aren't trying to buy at the absolute lowest point or sell at the highest peak. You just automatically buy, month after month, totally regardless of what the market is doing.
And here is why that automation is such an absolute game changer. It triggers a mechanism called rupee cost averaging. You know, when the stock market drops and the headlines are just filled with panic? Well, your 5,000 rupees automatically steps in and buys more mutual fund units at a steep discount. Then, when the market inevitably rises again, all those units you accumulated gain value. This brilliant little mechanism completely removes human emotion, fear, and greed from the investing equation. You're systematically buying the dips without even having to think about it.
But the real secret sauce here, it isn't just averaging your costs, it's compounding. Albert Einstein literally called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. He said that those who understand it, earn it, and those who don't, pay it. Compounding is, very simply, earning interest on your interest. Now, in the beginning, it feels painfully slow. But over time, the returns you earned last year start generating their own returns this year. It creates this massive, unstoppable snowball effect where your money eventually makes far more money than you ever deposited from your actual paycheck.
Decade 1, the danger zone, and the reality of building the base.
So, assume you choose a solid, diversified equity mutual fund delivering a historical average return of 12% a year. After 120 monthly installments of 5,000 rupees, the total cash that has actually left your bank account is exactly 6 lakh rupees. But thanks to that compounding engine, your total portfolio value has grown to approximately 11.61 lakh rupees. You deposited 6 lakh rupees and gained roughly 5.61 lakh rupees in pure profit. You've nearly doubled your money. Sounds pretty amazing, right?
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is a harsh reality check that most financial influencers conveniently ignore. Inflation. The price of housing, healthcare, everyday goods, it's all going to steadily rise. If we factor in an average inflation rate of 6% per year, holding 11.61 lakhs 10 years from now will not give you the same buying power as today. When we discount that future amount, its real purchasing power in today's terms is roughly 6.49 lakhs.
When beginner investors realize they've sacrificed for 10 whole years, invested 6 lakh rupees, and only netted about 49,000 rupees in real purchasing power, they hit a wall. This is exactly what we call the 80% trap. Progress feels painfully slow. The real purchasing power basically appears flat. So what happens? Well, about 80% of retail investors lose their patience, they panic, and they cancel their SIPs prematurely. They literally unplug the compounding machine right before it's about to take off. What they completely fail to realize is that during those first 10 years, you're merely building the base of the machine. You aren't driving at full speed yet. The exponential wealth explosion, focusing on the decade 2 and 3 breakout.
At the 20-year milestone, your total out-of-pocket investment has simply doubled from 6 locks to 12 locks. But thanks to 2 full decades of continuous compounding, your portfolio doesn't just double, it absolutely explodes to approximately 49.96 locks. Out of nearly 50 locks, the market generated almost 38 locks in compound growth for you. Your profit is now more than 3 times the total capital you put in. And when we run our 6% annual inflation reality check on this 20-year figure, we see a totally dramatic shift. In today's purchasing power, that 50 lakhs in the future is equivalent to roughly 15.58 lakhs today. Remember, in the first decade, your real gain above inflation was under $50,000. But now, your real purchasing power has jumped to over 3.5 lakhs above your principal value. Because compounding works on an exponential curve, your interest is now compounding on a massive pre-existing pool of wealth, and it is comfortably crushing inflation.
And this brilliantly illustrates our ultimate 30-year milestone. This is where a small monthly habit transforms into flat-out life-changing wealth. At 360 monthly installments, your lifetime out-of-pocket contribution is exactly 18 lakh rupees. Think about that for a second. That is roughly the cost of a single mid-sized car spread out across your entire career. Yet, at a 12% annual return, your final portfolio violently breaks out to an incredible 1.76 crore rupees. Adjusted for our 6% inflation, that gives you over 30 lakh rupees in today's pure purchasing power, fully liquid, debt-free, and more than enough to secure your financial independence.
This right here reveals the absolute core truth of long-term investing. Look at this split. Out of that 1.76 crore rupees sitting in your account, your personal contribution was only 18 lakhs. That's roughly 10%. The other 90%, over 1.58 crore rupees, was generated entirely by compound interest. Your physical labor accounted for just 10% of the result. Your money literally did 90% of the heavy lifting while you slept, worked, and just lived your life.
To truly grasp the magic of time, consider this. In Decade 1, your portfolio grew to 11.6 lakhs rupees. In Decade 2, it added another 38.3 lakhs rupees. But in Decade 3 alone, the compounding engine added a staggering 1.26 crore of brand new wealth. The third decade generated more than double the total wealth of the first 2 decades combined. This proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that the length of time you stay invested is infinitely more important than the amount of money you start with. Time is the ultimate multiplier of capital.
Accelerating your financial freedom with optimization and the step-up strategy.
Now, we do have to ground this explainer in reality. First, there are taxes. In India, long-term capital gains on equity mutual funds above 1.25 lakhs are taxed at 12.5%. Second, the stock market never moves in a perfect straight line. You have to be psychologically prepared for volatile years where the market drops by 15% or surges by 30%. But here's the major takeaway. Over a 10, 20, or 30-year horizon, historical equity markets naturally smooth out those short-term swings to track the broader economy. Even after deducting capital gains tax, your net wealth remains far higher than traditional fixed deposits, which often really struggle to even beat inflation.
So, the crucial point is, how do we outpace these constraints? We use a cheat code called the Step-Up SIP. Instead of keeping your investment fixed at 5,000 rupees forever, you increase your monthly contribution by just 10% every single year to match your annual salary hikes. A standard 20-year SIP gets you to a 50 lakh final corpus. But if you apply a simple 10% annual step-up, that exact same 20-year timeline surges to over 1.1 crore. A small incremental annual increase effectively doubles your final wealth and completely offsets the drag of inflation.
Building financial security doesn't require a Wall Street background, complex trading formulas, or constantly staring at screens. It just requires an automated blueprint. Step 1. Select a low-cost, well-managed index fund or broad equity fund. Step 2. Set up that automated monthly investment mandate for the exact day your paycheck hits. And Step 3. Stay fiercely committed through every single market cycle and let the exponential math do the heavy lifting for you.
Which brings us to our final and honestly perhaps most important question. What is the true cost of waiting for the perfect moment? The biggest threat to your financial future isn't market volatility and it isn't inflation. It's delay. Remember that explosive third decade we looked at? Every single year you wait to begin deprives your portfolio of its most powerful final years of compounding. So ask yourself, can you really afford to keep letting that 5,000 rupees slip through your fingers? Or are you ready to start building your own exponential wealth today?